Just securing my stand. I assume this is going to just go ahead and do its thing, right? Oh, let's see if that does it. I have to run the battery to the phone because I'm out of juice. But I wanted to talk a little bit today, whether or not anybody watches right now. It doesn't matter. I just have never gone live before and decided I'd try it out. I'm going to clean up my space a little bit because I don't need some of this stuff. So I got a commission to do a Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy 3D printed helmet. And I figured, yeah, okay, why not? To be honest, they offered me money. So I said, yes, I will do that for money. That sounds great. So I am still going to tidy up a little bit. Here's the thing, is that my first crack at this helmet, it turned out pretty good. I didn't quite finish it, but you can see I had connected it all up. But the problem is that I couldn't quite get this helmet on my head. It's funny that I'll loosen this a little bit so we can see. So I couldn't quite get the helmet on, and I thought, well, my buddy's head is about the same size as mine, so if I can't quite pull this on, and I couldn't pull it on with the back attached, so I could sweep it over my head, but that's not good enough, obviously. So what instead I decided to do was look at what could be an option for, I'm going to move this aside, what could be an option for mounting this helmet. And when with this model, I decided to start 3D printing the whole thing over. And here are the various parts. I'm printing the last two parts right now. But with this model, the interesting thing is that there are flanges on either side. And then there's this spot here. And then when these canisters are attached, when these canisters are also attached, let me see if I can, this part fits there. So in theory, what I was thinking is I could connect the canister to the mast, the front mast, right? And then place a magnet on the side so that when this mounts on, the side would want to snap to this. On top of that, add two magnets to this and this so that when it connects, it wants to connect like that. So there's 3 magnets there. And then, let's see, this is the top side of the head. So that fits, this is generally how that fits. And it fits on like that, right? And then add 2 magnets here and here, here and here, to provide the stability on the top, or 3 magnets, doesn't really matter. I have a lot of magnets. Right? So I would drill in, drill in, drill in, drill in here, drill in here, same on the other side, and then with this one, I have slightly bigger magnets. I'm trying to find, oh, here they are. So I was trying some flange ideas, but I have these bigger magnets that maybe I could, when I pop them out of this, which won't be too hard, they would give us just enough connection. And then on top of that, Star-Lord, the canister to the ears, there's a pipe that runs here, that runs from the back like that, and then does, a little jog over, and it connects to the back of the canister. So the back of the canister has something like this, right? Actually, it's funny, but if I use this helmet, do that, right? So that's like that. This attaches, this is actually connected here. But what I was thinking is if I made that whole pipe system and then added a magnet here and maybe a magnet at the base where the ear part is, then this could snap into place. And that's because I want to make sure that when my friend is using this helmet, he wants to potentially DJ with it. And I think that's great. You want to DJ with that, you should do it. So I've set him up with, I want to set him up with a helmet that's easily removable. And on top of that, I'll go grab them. Hold on. So on top of that, I designed these, which are LED lenses, which you've probably seen before for other cosplay projects. And you can see that you can see through the lens, right? Needs to be bright. Now, if it's not bright, it's a little harder. Oops, let's try to, yeah. But as long as it's bright outside the lens, it's pretty easy to see through the lens. And these are those LED lenses that they're essentially etched on one side, but they have a paint spray painted or silk screened onto the LED, the acrylic. This is silicone, I guess. And then you just, I designed these two holders so they hold the lens. And then the other one didn't pop out, so I have to pop it out too. So then design these holders so that they hold the lens like that, right? And then this just pops in like that, and then just pops in here. Like that. Right, and then I'll figure something out with the battery pack so it's not quite as bulky. It doesn't need to be, but it can fit here in the nose or in this cavity here. It's just two AAA batteries, so I can actually change this for a pair of these. So I'll probably just design a little holder that fits in there, and these will work just as well. I don't even know if I need 3 of them. Maybe I only need 1. But yeah, so it'll go like that, right? And then we'll turn the mask on. You've got that. So anyways, I'm working away. I've never gone live on YouTube. Hope this is interesting. May not be, but I hope it is. And that's the beginning of the Star-Lord cosplay helmet. Oop.